Watches based on popular anime license is nothing new, especially Gundam theme watches. But Romago's take on the Gundam franchise is very unique and refreshing, and we were really excited when we were offered the chance to review them as there were only 100 units of each edition for the Amuro Ray and also the E.F.S.F edition as well. Both watches comes in Romago's iconic 46.5mm square stainless steel, which certainly captures the imagination. For those of you who love chunky watches, this is the one that you will want to go for. First up, let's take a look at the Amuro Ray version. I really like how Romago's team has gone with a different way to represent the iconic color scheme of the RX-2, the blue, yellow and red. Their decision to go with blue as the main primary color, with the red and yellow being deployed subtly as a second hand and this indicator, is certainly very brave. This is a much more professional looking watch as compared to the usual heavy red and yellow colors that we typically see in other brand Gundam watch editions. So kudos to the team at Romago for doing something a little bit more different, and I think that they succeeded in bringing out a more professional looking watch for this particular edition. I also really like how Romago has used the yellow E.F.S.F icon as the second hand. It's a very subtle hint of that the wearer is wearing a Gundam watch without having to tell people that, hey, I'm wearing a Gundam watch. So it looks very professional and also very subtle. The bezel on this particular watch is also very unique indeed, because Romago uses a double layer bezel implementation here. So you usually get to see the steel bezel on top of the blue bezel at the bottom. So it gives that a very cool multi-layer look when you look at the watch closely. And if you flip the watch over at the case back, there is a very nice engraved granddaddy face of the RX-2. So it looks pretty good, much better than what I've seen in the market so far. What is interesting about this particular watch is that the night illumination, it is not just only on the second marks but also on the 8 to 12 hour mark, and it is surprisingly bright as well. During filming, we had no issue in lighting up the illumination for this particular watch. All in all, I really love the overall design and the color choice that Romago has gone to this particular watch, but what I love the most is the square stainless steel case that's been encased for this particular watch, and the very thick diameter case overall. It gives it a very chunky look. It is supposed to be military style, but for those of you who want to wear this on a professional or casual setting, I think it will work just fine. The other watch, which is the E.F.S.F edition, it is basically the same watch as the Amuro Ray version, but it comes in a different color scheme. So it comes in a black color case and also a black stainless steel strap. So overall, if you want something a little bit more subtle and if you feel that the Amuro Ray version is a little bit too bright, that will be the one that you want to go for. So what do we think of these two watches? Well, first up, Romago is well known for producing fine premium watches, and these two watches is at the same level of quality and craftsmanship and also production by the team at Romago. I would say that the craftsmanship is quite high. It looks very polished. Overall, the moment you pick up the watch from the box, you will really felt the heft and the weight of the particular watch, and I think that's why the watch costs as much as it does, because for the amount of material that goes into this particular watch, you'll be hard pressed to find the same level of professional workmanship and also production that's coming out from the manufacturer. Just for the record, we don't actually get to keep the watch because we do need to return them to Romago due to the high cost of these two watches. But me and Big Pete really wish that we could have kept at least one of the watch for our own collection, because to be very frank, we had so much fun filming these two watches. They were both really fine and we would love to have them in our collection, but alas, with only 100 units made from both editions, I think it kind of makes sense that Romago would want this watch back to sell them to collectors that want them in their collection. So for those of you who want to have something that's very unique and will probably increase in value over time because there's such a limited number of watches produced for this particular edition, you will definitely want to check out Romago's website. I'll put a link down below for you to go and check them out. Both of these watches are using Swiss automatic movement, so for those of you who worry about changing batteries, this is the one to go for. Hopefully in the near future, Romago will be able to produce some more Gundam team based licensed watches, and hopefully we get to see some Zaku based red color watches. I would love to see how they will play with the colors around this time, given that in the Amuro Ray version they decided to go with the blue instead of having a balanced blue, yellow, red and white on a particular watch. So finally, a very big thank you to the team at Romago for reaching out to us for this particular review. We really love these particular watches and these are awesome for us to film during this particular time. For those of you who have seen this video and are looking out for this watch, do check them out on Romago's website and do check them out on the retail outlet. Pick up these watches in your hand and you will know how much these watches weigh and why they cost as much as they do. So till then, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys down in the comment section below. Stay safe and stay healthy.